Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Sagittarius for the month of October. It is a general reading, so it will not resonate with each and every one of you who are watching. If this does not sound like your story, check your moon sign or your rising sign. Your messages could be there. If not, simply check back in the following week when I put out a new message for your sign. Okay, so let's begin with the intellect here. These are things that plague the mind, fantasies, illusions. It's about how we think, how we plan, how we solve problems. The ability to reason, to understand, the ability to discern, to know the difference between what is true and what is false, what is fantasy, illusion, and reality. And it's funny because we have the card of air here, which speaks to someone whose imagination runs away with them, okay? Making them very indecisive, imagining things that may not ever happen, or maybe coming from their belief system. Yeah, see, we have the card of history beneath. And so this has to do with the past. And this can be, the history can represent the deep past, which can represent the belief system. So, they may have trust issues, is what I feel with the wolf being here also. Also the skull can speak to broken trust. So, but the lion tells me, like, if this is the other person who's having these thoughts, regardless of those thoughts, you're still very important to them because of the lion, because of the card of family. So if this is the other person whose imagination is running wild, imagining things, or have imagined things in the past even, then this is somebody who had and may still have thoughts of having a family or wanting that long-term stability. Something happened. This cup is spilled in this family. So something came out that caused them to have these thoughts. And depending upon their belief system, which was already set in place, it would have been the determining factor of how they would have reacted to whatever came out. So, it could be someone who has a very vulnerable spot. Perhaps somebody who never healed from something. See, we have the elixir here. So this is speaking to somebody's health, physical, emotional, mental, that needs attention. So it can indicate that there's a lot of negative thinking going on in this person's mind whoever they are, having to do with a relationship, okay? Because it's here. Having to do with status or changing one's status, having a new beginning with the child. It's like they might have hope 1 minute, but then the mind may step in and just kind of tear that apart, you know. The plagues of the mind. It could be, I feel like, with these wildflowers that something either started to bloom but then fell apart, or this is something that is going to be in bloom or is in thought, in the process of. Because the wildflowers can be renewal of a romance. It can be new or past love returning. I feel this is, with what I'm seeing, someone from your past. We have the airplane that brings them, or brings the news with the birds. The passing of information, messages, phone call, text. Birds can actually speak to a date. Okay? Meeting up, or meeting up on social media. I feel this is coming because the plane, someone is in solitude, feeling trapped in these four walls. Wisdom of the owls. Well, the owls, I feel it could be about trying to see through the dark. That's what the owl does. Trying to see your situation, or looking deeper at the situation of the butterfly here. And this is about transforming. It's about new beginnings. It's about spreading your wings and flying. It's almost like wanting to, what I'm getting, it's like a heaviness of being trapped here in these walls. You wish to get out of that. And that could even be, you know, in the mind, being trapped, wanting to break free. We have a medicine repeating again. Somebody, you see, somebody rebelled against something. Something they didn't, went against their beliefs, possibly with the history card and the intellect card here. And they rebelled and they went into that wall, the wall of the castle here. Because something didn't feel right to them based upon a belief system, or based upon not just the belief system, but whatever it was that came out that made them remember everything else. And made it feel like, in that moment, it feels like it was unreachable or out of reach or distant, you know. A repeating pattern that needs to be worked on. The drum could have been also some announcement. But I think it's like a repeating pattern because it's coming with the medicine card. So it's a repeating pattern that needs to end or needs to be, it needs to be healed. It needs to stop. It goes back again, you see, if I look here, this is going back to history, which goes back to the intellect and the card of history here. Crying over spilt milk. Yeah. And feeling really unstable with the anchor being here. A lot of worries because of the past. The skull. This person's afraid to take a risk because of the past. They're afraid. Because let's remember that they value you as a person, or they value you, or how would I say that? You hold a special place or a place of importance in this person's life. They love you. We have the heart and the flowers, but they may be prone to negative thinking because of things that happened in the past. And so they love, but they get that sinking feeling because of the past. Yeah, see, we have, I'll just leave this here for now. Okay, so they're looking to the future with the vision card, and they're trying to envision the future, bridging the gap, being able to come together with this bridge. Nice card to have. And they're weighing things up. And it's interesting because he's wearing that hat. Now, so it's like a, I mean, for someone, it could be that they are waiting on you, okay, to see if you will take the risk to come to them. So that message is for someone specific, okay. Otherwise, it is this person again. Here we have him. So he's thinking, waiting, being patient, holding the rose. This has to do with love and whoever holds his heart. Look, we're having the heart twice. And then we have the dice, which is about a decision with the fish to take that risk. Right now, your person is afraid to take that risk. But I feel that that will change, because going deeper in the cards, we see that there is a reunion. The ring and the bellows. So this is bringing something back to life. Possibility of a change of status. This can be something coming back around. But for the moment, it's not happening, because this person needs to get the courage. This is facing a challenge, also, this card. But like I said, for someone, they're waiting for you to reach out to them to see if you would take that risk. And for whoever that message is for, you will know it's for you, is what they're telling me. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, I would like to say thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to all of you.